As March winds down and we turn the calendar to April, our thoughts are filled with flowers, warmer weather, yard sales, and spring sports. Well, here's something else to think about. Pinwheels.
Pinwheels. Pinwheels are the symbol for Child Abuse Prevention Month, which happens to be April. Later on this month, the Cricket Center is holding Heroes for Hope 10th Annual Walk for Kids. Lauren Cooper is with us this afternoon. She's the Executive Director of the Cricket Center. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, let me start off real basic. Tell me what the Cricket Center is.
Sure. So it actually stands for the Children's Resource Intervention Center Kids Empowerment Team. Because it's a mouthful, we call it the Cricket Center.
Cricket Center, yeah.
It is a Children's Advocacy Center, otherwise referred to as a CAC. So we provide a coordinated and comprehensive response to allegations of all sorts of child maltreatment. So sexual abuse, physical abuse, neglect. If children have witnessed violent crime, domestic violence, they're all part of our clients.
Yeah. So tell us about the services that the Cricket Center offers.
Sure. So we work as part of what's called a multidisciplinary team. So we have representatives from law enforcement, child protective services that are social workers. We have mental health providers from the Life Crisis Center. So they're trauma-informed and trauma-focused therapists that provide therapy on site at the Cricket Center. We also have forensic nurse examiners that we work with. And then we also have our prosecutors through the State's Attorney's Office. So we as a team work together holistically to help the child. They're experiencing something pretty bad, and it's not just impacting them, it's impacting their entire family.
That was going to be my next question. Focusing on the child, as far as the child, from the children's perspective, what is the benefit you want them to get?
So prior to having a CAC, we were established in 2009, and before that what was happening was children were disclosing abuse, or abuse was being reported.
Right.
And what was happening was a child was telling their teacher at school about something that was going on at home. So that child's having to talk about it with the school nurse, the guidance counselor, the principal, and now they're realizing, well, now we have to get law enforcement involved, who then has to contact Child Protective Services. So then that child is having to tell their story now to medical professionals, police, detectives, the social worker. And then fast forward, they're going to have to eventually maybe go to trial. They're going to have to relive it yet again to a jury, to a judge. So they're going to have to live that over and over again. So because of a Child Advocacy Center, we're able to minimize that re-victimization and that re-traumatization by having one interview, a forensic interview, and that's conducted on site. And our multidisciplinary team members are present for that. So everyone's getting their answers at the same time in one interview, as opposed to the child having to retell their story over and over again.
Okay.
Makes sense. Okay, so we said that April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, and we also mentioned the pinwheels.
Yes.
Tell us the significance of a pinwheel.
So the pinwheels, blue ones specifically, are the nationally recognized symbol for child abuse prevention, and they represent the healthy, happy childhood that every kid deserves.
Okay, I like that.
Yep, so throughout April, you'll see all throughout the lower shore, they're going to be planted different businesses that will sponsor us. We'll do a big one on the beach April 23rd for our upcoming event, just as a way to remind people that, you know, our children need us as a community, and we really want to promote the good things that our community does for healthy kids in our communities and schools.
Okay, so Walk for Kids, 10th Annual Walk for Kids. Tell us
April
about it.
23rd, it's a Sunday. Our rain date's going to be the following Sunday. Follow us on Facebook for all those updates. So it's our 10th annual one. We're going to be kicking it off on Caroline Street on the boardwalk. We're going to head up to 5th Street, and we're going to have some stops along the way. There's a couple local businesses that are supporting us, and they're going to be hosting some activities for kids to get involved. And then down at Caroline Street on the beach, we have our theme this year is actually Heroes for Hope. So we have a bunch of first responders that are going to come and be able to hang out with our kids and compete in some obstacle courses and things on the beach. So it should be a really fun day. Bring the kids. Make sure you check us out online at thecricketcenter.com for registration. And it's going to be a good day. Hopefully we'll have some good weather. It's towards the end of April, so hopefully this weather will break a little bit.
Keeping
But
our fingers crossed. Tell me about this a dumpster for kids event.
Another fun event that we're doing in April, again for awareness. So April 11th, it's a Tuesday from 3 to 6. At 4:30, actually, we're doing the ribbon cutting for a couple businesses that are in the Ocean Pines Plaza. One of them is J-Dog Junk Haul and Removal, and what they're doing is they're filling a dumpster for kids, specifically our kids that are in foster care. Really, when they're removed from their homes, they're oftentimes left without their belongings. So we're coming together as a community to raise donations and collect things that we can give to our children that are going to be placed in their care, or in state care. So diapers, onesies, wipes, toiletries, things that kids would need to kind of get back on their feet.
Kids of all ages? Okay, yeah.
Definitely.
And that's April 11th.
You got it.
All right.
Yeah.
So much going on. Lauren Cooper with the Cricket Center. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.